We have to worry about weather all the time. Let's get rid of that factor. And welcome back to Morton Buildings Question and Answer. You've got questions, I've got answers. Question 1, what prompted the idea of your building? So this is the shed that we used to call our shop, and I'd work out here. Super cold, I don't like the cold, and it gets really hot in the summer because the sun's hitting the metal up top and it's radiating and hitting your face. Some mornings it would be so cold that I would run a half mile in my overalls and then come out here and weld. It's terrible. Weather is such a huge factor in everything we do. We might as well eliminate weather for working. Let's go over there, I'm getting cold. We also realized it was getting to be all of us brothers and my dad. So that's why we put an office in here, a place to meet. Oh, there's Grant.
Hey.
He can work whatever temperature it is outside. After we had the shop, all of a sudden we were like, hey, we could have a mechanic here. And so we hired a mechanic. And then after that, I was like, hey, I could film videos at night and nobody will know what I'm doing. What was the construction process like and how long did it take? First, we had a round top shed sitting here. We tore that down, we built the pad, and I started putting in the plumbing. There I am being all excited because I'm putting plumbing in. Then they had the concrete crew come out, they poured the pad, and then 2 semis showed up from Morton Buildings, and the entire shop was on those 2 semis. After that, the crew came and started building the frame. Just before they got there, I would climb on our grain elevator on top of our leg and I'd throw golf balls down onto the pad, see how high and far I could bounce the balls. It was great fun. The crew of only 4 guys got to work and built the shop. Here they are putting the trusses in with their crane. They then moved inside and built our office, bathroom, and our air compressor room. In all, it took only 15 days, including concrete, building, and the finishing up work. 15 days! It took me 15 days to stand there and think about what I was gonna do for plumbing inside. Did Morton give advice on things to include in your shop? Yes. Phil told us to put this sound dampener in. This sheet has holes in it because the entire shop is steel. And this goes all the way around the top edge of the shop. He also recommended putting a rolling door in. And it works really good for making it quiet. It's quiet in here. What are your energy costs for a building this size? It quickly became quite obvious that our shop was extremely efficient. I called our propane service and asked them how much we use per year in the shop and at my house. This shop uses 30% less propane than my house. Not only that, but we have ginormous doors on here that get opened all the time that lets cold air in. Twice a day, we bring the feed truck in and it sits here. I'm telling you, I told you on the questions video, and I'm gonna tell you on the answers video. You should build your house out of a Morton building. And that wraps up question and answer for my Morton Buildings shop. If you're thinking of building a Morton building, why don't you just come on down here and I'll give you a personal tour of the shop.